Hi everyone, welcome to Girl in the Green Wellies. Today we're going to talk about growing sweet corn. If you like the videos, please remember to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe on the link below. Sweet corn's one of those crops that I've always wanted to grow but never had the bottle to try. But this year I've decided to use one of the no-dig beds to go ahead and give that a go. Growing sweet corn is slightly different to normal crops. Sweet corn's wind pollinated, so how you plant the sweet corn is going to help you get a really good yield. So to get the best pollination and to get a really good yield from your sweet corn, the way to plant it is in a grid format. So that just basically means that you plant it in a block rather than in a row. Now the advantage of doing that is when the plants grow, the wind will blow the pollen from the tassels at the top all the way down onto the ears of corn that are going to be growing below, and by doing it in a block you increase the chances of all the crops being pollinated. So the spacing is really important. You don't want them to be too close together, but similarly you need them far enough apart so that they've got room to grow. So what I've done is I've laid a grid out in the bed to make sure I get the spacing right. We're going to plant 1 to 2 seeds at each point on the grid, so we're going to end up with 20 plants altogether if they all grow. So let's go ahead and get started. Preparing the bed's really easy, so we've got a no-dig bed here that we're just going to plant straight into. It does require nice light soil so that the seeds have room to grow. When they do grow, we're going to earth up or just support the stem around it. So again, having the soil nice and free is going to enable you to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and start planting. I've just got a dibber to plant with. It just makes sure that I get the right depth for the seeds correct. So these ones are going to go at about 1/2 an inch to 1 inch deep. All we're going to do is just make a little hole and then drop the seeds straight in. Now 1 to 2 seeds per station will be fine, and the seeds themselves just look like wrinkled sweet corn, because that's really what they are. All dried out, so we're just going to drop the seed in. There we go. And then we're going to cover it up, but I'm going to leave covering it up until the very end just so I know that I've got all the seeds where I want them. Actually, I don't know if you can see, there's a lovely little snail friend here just creeping along the bamboo. Well, we'll let him stay there for now, but we will move him on because we don't want him to eat the seeds before they've had a chance to grow. So I'm going to carry on and get the rest of these planted, and I'll see you when I'm done. So that's it, it's all done. Direct sowing sweet corn's really easy. We've got 1 to 2 seeds per station. All we need to do now is just cover them up, give them a light water, and just make sure the area stays nice and weed free. We should start to see the seedlings appear within the next 2 weeks. So as I said before, I've never really had a chance or had the nerve to grow sweet corn before. I did try growing some earlier on in the year in modules and started them off indoors because I thought that would give them a really good start to the year. When they got too big for the modules, I transplanted them out into one big kind of pot. And as you can see, they didn't transplant very well, which is a learning curve. It's an experiment. You've got to try them to find out what's going to work for you and what's not. So about 50% died and I've got 50% left. So what I'm going to do is use these ones in case any of the ones that I'm direct sowing don't germinate. I can just transplant from here directly into the ground, and hopefully they'll transplant a little bit better because they're more established. So there we go, I'm off on a sweet corn adventure. If you've grown sweet corn before, please put your hints and tips in the comments below. I'd love to hear what worked for you. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up if you like what you've seen, and subscribe on the link below. Keep tuned and we'll see how they go.